Welcome to Mentality, the male-only talk show that seeks to break the myth that we can only have mainstream talk on TV. While the idea of men talking on prime television is not exactly radical, on Mentality we discuss topics that are wildly different and brave. It's all about freedom of expression in an upright society, as the men confess to a lot of things on the show that women wish they knew and fellow men wish they could say to their women. Presumably, you had a life before a wife. You would go out with your friends and not have to worry about curfews. Now that you're married, should you still hang out with your single friends? What we're asking is, should married men go out clubbing? My name is Ian Bogua, and I'm your host, together with my co-hosts, Pastor S.
Hello.
And Edward Quach.
Hello.
Let's hit the streets and see what the men think about this topic.
Yeah, it is okay. It is the right to go to the club, because the club, there is no anybody, because that is our leisure time, where we can take our leisure time. And we can also have a talk with the other men.
It depends on what it means to be a married man. That's one. Number two, you can go to the club, but go with someone you trust. Number two, you can carry your wife.
Married men should still go to club, but responsibly.
Well, looks like they're split, 50-50.
Very varied, and thank you so much. I could set off on this one. Now, I don't mean to be sexist, but it's probably going to sound as such, okay? But you know what? Definitely a married man, okay, a committed man should be in a position where they're allowed to go back to go to the club all day, every day. Let me give you the reasons, okay? Because, for example, there's sports bars, all right? So we could go there and watch football, all right?
That you can't do at home.
No. Alejandro and all that stuff. And then, so you got to go to the sports bars. And then we also go and discuss politics.
And that is going to help you how?
No, just the way forward, man, the future, okay? But once she gets in a relationship, she gets married, the only club she can go to is a private members club.
You're married,
Right.
and you want to live like a bachelor.
Right.
The truth is, once you get married and
Right.
commit to a woman,
Right.
she's not a trophy.
Right.
She's not a trophy wife.
Right.
She's not just to sit at home
Right.
and find other ways of meeting her needs.
Yes.
You married her because you needed a need met.
Right.
She married you because she also has needs.
Right.
And she needs you at home.
Yeah.
There are some things that must change, whether
Yes.
you're talking politics
Yes.
or you're watching football,
Right.
whatever else you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to have enough sense as a man to now have a woman at home, and she needs me.
Okay,
and
that's
we can't build a union with me being away most of the time. So something must change. For example, going out every day cannot be sustained.
Okay, so twice
Whatever
a week?
you're going to
Is
do.
twice a week okay?
It's between the two of you. I think what
You
I'm saying
sit and you agree.
fundamentally,
It
Yes.
is something that you
something
really
has
should.
changed.
Right.
And that has got to get into your head.
No.
Otherwise, you're going to be hanging out with your friends, doing all of this.
Right.
And this woman is going to find something else to do because she came home because of you,
So
not
what you're
for
saying,
the house.
so let's be clear. A married guy can go out if they agree. She says, it's cool. He could go out 3 times a week and go clubbing.
If you want that freedom, you should be
What
able
is
to
clubbing?
give the same
What do
freedom.
what do you mean by clubbing?
Lights, waitresses, music.
Emphasis waitresses.
Now you see, now we've gone from the sports bar,
No, TV also.
from the sports bar talking politics, and now we are on the waitresses.
No, but we're talking politics, listening to the music,
And looking
sending
at-
the waitresses.
Let me say another reason why your life should change, Quach. Once you commit to a woman, besides just the times you need to be home,
Yes.
and not hanging out with your boys
Yes.
or with your girls or
Yes.
waitresses,
Yes.
as you would call them,
Yes.
it's also not to expose yourself to temptation. If you go to this club, you're getting drunk,
Right.
some waitress is there, or
Yes.
someone else who is
Yes.
clubbing as
Yes.
well,
Yes.
and there's an undue exposure
Right.
to temptation.
Right.
You have one woman to concentrate on,
Yes.
to focus on.
Yes.
That's why you chose her.
Right.
Otherwise, you'd have decided not to have a home.
Right.
But once you tell a woman, I'm your man, and she is your woman, then you need to preserve yourself. Because out there's going to be lots of temptation, especially depending on where you go. Now, I would know the places you would frequent.
Yes.
Lots of temptations abound there.
Right.
And you don't want to put yourself in a place where you're stimulated by what you see all around you.
Right.
You can't satisfy it, or
Right.
you jump onto someone next to you to
Right.
satisfy it.
Right.
And your woman
Right.
is faithfully waiting at home for this man who is busy having his entertainment.
Let me tell you guys.
It's the
What
same
justice is
reasons.
that?
The same reasons why you're saying she cannot go out.
Yeah,
You
yes.
should think about that as well. You should put yourself in her position.
Yes, but you see, that's the thing.
What?
I'm the guy. All right?
Yes.
Now, let me tell you guys what stimulates and basically nurtures a lot of relationships here. That guilt that Mr. Man takes home, okay, after the clubbing. Oh, man, it's like a movie. I'm telling you.
Yes.
What does it
That's
do?
when it's like, because he feels that, oh, yeah, I did that in the club, so baby, you make my love come down. That's what happens
You
once
see,
once it
Coach,
gets
I think you have no understanding of what relationship is about,
No,
especially at the level of marriage.
No, Simon, hold on, before you go on. Before you go on. And I quote, every single married man I know, bar two, okay, between the ages of 20 and 50, every single last one of them goes to the club.
Ah, come on.
It's because, again,
I
you
just
hang
stepped
out
aside for
with
two
the
guys.
wrong
It
people.
depends.
No, see, you guys are the exception to the rule. Okay.
No, absolutely not. We are not the exception.
Every single
There is
one.
nothing wrong with a boys' night out occasionally. But it's this thing of when you're a bachelor,
Yes.
it's every day.
Right.
Coming home at 2, 3 a.m.
Right.
You can't continue that kind of life.
Okay.
You cannot.
No,
Yeah,
what
because-
I'm saying is that occasionally for me it's good, but for
No,
her it is never.
The thing,
For her, it's never.
Never.
let's
Why?
take yours. What is? Let's
Why?
take his first. What is your occasionally? How,
Like I said,
how often?
2-3 times a week. There's football every week, guys.
So
Or the
why
private
don't
members
you want
club.
her to go out? Tell us.
What's a married woman doing in a club?
What's a
In
married man
in other
doing
words,
in a club?
you're
And it's
protecting-
She
football and
is
politics.
going. She is going to talk about.
What? Football? Netball?
No.
They're going to watch
Some
netball,
of them like
volleyball.
They're
football
going
these
to
days.
What?
exchange recipes. They're going to watch football.
In the disco. Try, and you come back to the house.
And
See.
you're-
Never ever.
All right, Ian, you see, I think the issue here is trust.
Yes.
A marriage or a relationship is built on trust.
Right.
And the fact that I trust you doesn't
Yes.
mean I let you, go anywhere.
Yes. Yes.
It means that you need to act in such a way
Right.
that you maintain my trust for you.
Yes.
Now, if you're going out clubbing all the time,
Yes.
coming late,
Yes.
don't know what women you're hanging out with.
Yes.
We can presume what kind of women hang out those wee hours of the morning. How are you going to get your woman to trust you and know this guy is okay? Now, you don't trust her.
Yeah.
That's why you're saying no going out.
No.
Private members club only.
Hence,
So
therein
what kind
lies-
of relationship is this?
No, therein lies my point. You see what he said? He's what kind of woman is there at 1 o'clock, at 2 a.m. in the morning? So what is your wife doing in the club at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? Because Simon would think that that's not the decent
What is
sort
your
of woman.
What is your fear
But you want
of,
to hang
of
out
her
with that
going
woman.
out? What is your fear of her going out?
What other people would think? Look at
What-
so-and-so's wife.
what-
I mean, this guy can't control his woman. What the hell is she doing in the disco at this time of the day?
So for you, it's control.
Oh, yes.
It's a ego.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so. I think you're also worried
Selfish.
that another
Selfish.
man,
Yes.
your kind, who
Yes.
is hanging out with her at that time of the
Yes.
night,
Yes.
is going to jump onto her because you would. But I think the idea here,
Hunter
Kwach,
become hunted.
is once you get into a relationship,
Right.
it's a trade-in. You can't have your cake and eat it.
Right.
You've got to decide, I want to get married,
Right.
and it comes with its territory.
Right.
There's some things I can't do. There's
Right.
some places I would have gone
Yes.
if I wasn't married, but I can't go
Yes.
because I have a union to protect.
Right.
I have a baby to feed, which is
Exactly.
this union.
I was gonna-
And for that, you're going to give up some things.
I was going to
If you're a man
bring in.
worthy salt.
I was going to bring in the issue of children.
Right.
You have to be there for your child.
Right.
Yes. So if you're clubbing every night, even 2-3 times a day,
Yes.
if 2-3 times a night,
A week.
when are you going to find time to bond with your child? You will be too knackered over the weekend. Over the weekend, you just want to sleep and read your newspaper. When are you going to develop a relationship with your children? Yes,
Where do you go on holiday?
once a year.
Maybe twice. Just try and factor it in. But listen. Okay.
Thank God there aren't that many men like
No,
you.
man, I'm telling you. Ian.
And thank
Oh,
God he's not
come
married
on.
yet.
Listen, guys, no, but honestly,
responsibility in the house.
What responsibility yet?
You don't do anything. You don't find a man's has any duty. You don't think a man has any duty in the house.
He pays the bills.
That's enough.
It's cool. Our culture. Let's go back there. Let's go there again. Let's go back there. Okay? We provide, we hang. They are homemakers. Are we together?
Even when he's working and bringing in bacon.
Yes, but then you see now, after working and bringing the bacon, she's got to take care of the kids.
That's her responsibility.
Yes.
You have no role to play as a father.
Like I said, I provide, and then when I'm there, I'll try and do what I can, best I can. But otherwise, we have also got to make sure that society, okay, that meshing and blending, that's what we need to do.
And that's why we have so many absent fathers.
And broken marriages as
Yes,
well, because
yes.
not many
Please,
women
guys,
would
I
keep
don't
up
have a
with
hanky
that.
right now. Relax the body. What do you
But,
say?
Quach, let me say something. I think once you get married, even those other friends, if you get married, if you get a woman who has a guts to come with you, even those friends you're hanging with,
That word is very important.
especially your single friends.
Yes.
A woman doesn't want competition. I also don't want competition. Once we get married, I want to know I have a wife
Yes.
and that I'm not competing with someone else,
Right.
and I don't have to keep, checking your phone and
Right.
wondering what
Right.
you're doing.
Right.
So there are certain things, including some of your close single friends,
Right.
that you'll have to give up
Right.
because you want the marriage. If you don't want the marriage, do what you want, man. You're free in this world. But
That's-
once you say, I want to get married or committed to a woman, then behave.
We'll take a break there. And then when we come back after the break, we'll have our lady guest who will shed light on this topic. Don't go away. Welcome back to Mentality. Today we're dealing with the question, should married men still go out clubbing? We've got our female guest, Carol Radu Jiru, a media personality.
Ian,
Yes.
I was listening to Edward Quach.
Before we go there, yes, before you attack him, let's hit the streets and see what other ladies think.
They should continue, because as much as you're married, that doesn't stop who you are. Your life should continue. An individual should not change themselves just because they are married.
Personally, I don't think married men should go to clubs. Reason being because they are married. So that means they are with the wife that they have chosen. And so, I personally think no.
I don't think married men should go to clubs, because once you get married, it's like that life is your past life. Because, okay, it depends on what you're going to do in the club. Because primarily, you see what men go to do in the club is to chill with friends and have fun with other ladies. But you see, if you've singled out one lady, I think you should stick to that lady. And if you're going to the club, go to the club with her.
Okay.
Carol, do you allow Mike to go out?
No and yes. There are times that you can allow your husband to go out,
Yes.
which is once in a while.
Right.
I mean, the boys' night out is not a bad thing. 3 times a week,
Yes.
no.
Twice?
Even 3 times a month, no.
No, okay,
You need
okay.
to get your one day of the, I think, month or 3 months,
Right.
and agree that's the day you're going to go, let loose,
Right,
dance, and
right,
behave, and play
right,
pool.
Right.
But
That's it.
this thing of
Yes.
going out to strip clubs and
Right.
you're a married man, what are you looking for? You married
Exactly.
me. What does she have that I
Exactly.
don't have?
No. As far as you're concerned, it's companionship from my boys. All right? And we need that on a weekly basis.
In fact, you said that you go out to do what? Watch football.
Yes.
I watch football. Can I come with you?
Okay, now you see, you're an exception
There's
to the
so
general
many ladies
rule.
who watch football.
No, I tell you honestly, there's so many ladies who watch the people who watch football.
But you see, Carol, why he wouldn't like for you to come with him? It's because he's not just watching football. He's watching the waitresses as well and doing other things. That's why he
Yes,
doesn't
but-
want you
yes,
around.
but
So he has sinister motives. It's not really about the football and hanging out with friends in this case. It's really about what he gets out of it.
You can't be married and single at the same time.
Okay.
You decide.
Yes.
Do you
Tell
want
him.
to be married?
Yes.
Do you want to be single?
Yes.
If you want to be single, don't put a ring on my finger, don't make vows, don't make me pregnant.
Right.
If you want to be married, you need to commit to it.
Right.
And I heard one of you talking about bonding with your family.
Right.
When will you bond with me, your wife, if
Right.
you're out every night of the week?
Right. Okay,
You,
but-
you can't lie that we talk in the morning, we talk at lunchtime. We don't.
Caroline, you are a journalist of repute. Now, when I was talking to them, I was putting in percentages, and I said apart from these two, wink, wink, all right? All other married men I know between 20 and 50, all right? And of course now Mike.
My husband.
You see now? You're adding. You're adding and adding.
And of course now Michael. But the rest, I mean, do you not see that a lot of married men actually do this and their relationships are healthy?
No.
No?
No. I see my neighbors going through this,
Right.
and it's not nice.
Right.
But what I want to tell you is you need to know what your wife is doing when you're not there. Trust me, things have changed. Women
Right.
have realized, I'm not going to sit at home and
Right.
wait for you to come and bring
Right.
me a disease.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
I'm going to go and have my own fun.
Right.
And nowadays, there are female condoms as well.
Right.
You won't know whether I'm wearing one or not when
Right.
you come to me. You can't have it both ways. You
Right.
need to decide,
Right.
am I going to have one wife,
Right.
or I'm going to go out and play? If I'm
Right.
going to go out and play, let me not get married.
Once you get married, the game changes.
Right.
Why would you want those men you're talking about? I don't know
Yes.
where you get these statistics.
Yes.
I'm a counselor.
Yes.
Those guys, their marriages are not doing well.
Right.
Because the woman is
Exactly.
not happy. Once the woman is not happy, you can't say a marriage is doing well. Because she needs a
If
man
the
at
woman
home.
is not happy.
Yeah.
And if the guy is not happy, that's just standard operating procedure.
Edward,
We're talking in context.
You're very backward as well, because you talked about
Calm
you
down.
bringing home the bacon. those are yesteryears. Nowadays, my job and my husband's job, we have equally good jobs.
Right.
He pays bills, I pay bills.
Right.
Let me flip it over. If I was the one paying all the bills, can I go out at night
Of course.
and you stay at home?
I'll be the houseman.
I don't think
You're lying, God.
No, because let me tell you what. Because when you go out at night, right, and so you're working, oh, I'm playing during the day like hell.
Why,
So,
as a single guy,
yes.
do you go out that often? Why? Why do single guys go out that often?
To seek that companionship.
Right. Now, once you've got it, why are you still going out?
To seek alternative companionship.
God, you're impossible.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. You know, when you guys talk about companionship and all of that, let me just ask a question.
Yes.
If then, Carol, now we've bonded, we've gone to work, we've come home, we've had dinner, we've watched the 9 o'clock news, that Alejandro that comes immediately after that, we've gone to bed, and then, you know, we've snuggled kidogo, then I set my alarm for 12:01. Okay? Because that's when the boogie starts, on a loose Thursday night. Can I then just go, jump off, and then come back at 6 in the morning before you wake up? Is that the same thing?
Do you plan to be single till you're 80?
I never ever.
Because at the rate you're going, there's no woman in this day and age who's going to accept your conditions.
Let me tell you see, that's the thing. I won't tell her. I think she's finding out now. But I won't tell her. But let me tell you something. I have gone and I go to clubs, and we've discussed this before, gentlemen. And there are people who I see daily in the newspaper, on TV, captains of industry, the leadership in this country. And the stuff that they get up to, and them and their wise man, oh, those women are very happy, just getting fatter every day.
Are you sure?
Good year
Are you
blimp, I
sure
tell you.
they're happy?
They are happy.
You assume they're
As hell.
happy.
Okay, no, you see, the thing is, most people, by the way, if there's no drama in a
It's all
relationship, there's no
cosmetic.
relationship.
It is all cosmetic.
Let me tell you something, Kwach. Women are strong.
Yes.
We'll take a lot of BS.
Yes.
And you will not know it. We
Yes.
will pretend, we will smile, we will dress and look pretty.
Right.
But we're not happy.
Right.
That's the majority of these women who you're saying you see their husbands,
Yes.
captains of industry,
There will
in the
be,
bar.
And
there'll
that's-
be the
you know-
straw
They
that
know why
broke the
they're
camel's
there.
back.
They know why they're there.
And the tragedy is that there are so many like him.
That's the thing.
That's the tragedy.
This is the way.
That is the tragedy.
This is the way of the world.
And do you know that's why close to 40%, the latest statistics I saw, of the marriages of our generation
Right.
are not working?
It's because
It used
women are
to
being
be
lied to
better.
by you people.
No, it's because the women are beginning to realize they don't have to be foolish. If you're doing what you want, they have an alternative. They can walk away. There before, they could stick with this man and suffer for the rest of their lives, but they're beginning to realize that they have a right to be able to demand what is theirs.
Could the issue be that also women try and change the man? Because if it's this the way, I mean, people just don't, it just doesn't flip the script.
No.
This is the way the guy
It's not
probably
the
But
was.
woman
you're
changing
also
the
trying to
man.
change her. If she was going out when she was single,
it's not-
you don't want her to...
It's not the woman
It's
trying
double
to change you.
standards.
Your situation has changed. You've gone from a single man to a married man. You have to change.
Responsibilities.
Your situation has changed. Your responsibilities, your focus, everything in your
And
life
it's
has
not
changed.
just paying the bills.
Carol, no, the situation changes, mainly for married women. Us guys, it's just a ring on your finger and a dent
That's
in your
the
bank account.
problem. That's the problem. That's why you're going to have like 6 wives and they're all going to leave you, Kwach.
You know, Carol, I think we should ignore Kwash and talk to the people out there. Because most of them, I think what they are
listening to me.
asking is how do we solve these problems? And I would like for you to say to us, Carol, if you meet men like this and you hang out and you get interested and get married, what do you do as a woman? This man is leaving you, he's going out, you know probably what he's doing out there. What should a woman do besides
Personally,
walking
I
away?
would, well, of course, you try and the normal things, you try and talk to him, you get a counselor like you to come and speak to us. If that doesn't work, I walk out. In this day and age, women are earning just like men are earning. In the past, he was the breadwinner. You needed to stay because if he left you, where do you go? Back home? Where do you go? And you have kids and a family. In this day and age, women are independent. So I'm sorry, I would walk out.
I think many couples don't talk about this before they get married. We're in a hurry to put the rings on our fingers, but we're not talking about the life after the ring is gotten. Because you need to discuss these things before and say, how are we going to relate? What about clubbing and things like this? Is this going to work? What do we want with this marriage? I think marriage is an important institution for both parties. And discussing it before and agreeing on some of these issues will make everyone happy.
I'm curious, Kwach. You get married on Saturday.
Right.
When would you go clubbing after that?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they open all day, every day. Yeah.
I give up.
Now, what if she starts telling you, I want you to stop clubbing and stay home with me?
You must be crazy. This is how I was. I mean, these nights are important to me
She
because I'm not
tells
telling
you-
I'm going to the disco to...
She tells you, you choose.
I have a meeting.
Either the clubbing
No.
or me. What will you do?
I have a meeting. We have our, our sessions on Wednesday night, Tuesday night, Champions League football.
Okay, clearly, we've run out of time. We could go on and on and on.
I could punch him.
Okay, final words. Let's start on this side.
I would say, ladies, be careful who you get into a relationship with. And before you get into this serious thing we call marriage, that should be for the joy of both of us, talk about some of these issues. And ensure you don't get someone like Kwach, who doesn't honor or respect you and treat you like a human being. Treats you like a trophy, leaves you at home. Guys, there are too many broken marriages out there. Let's get serious about this.
Carol?
Apart from the fact that Kwach needs prayers, before I got married, my husband and I went for counseling. It was a requirement of the church, but it was the most valuable 6 sessions I ever had because it was an eye-opener. It was about compromise, and I'm lucky I'm married to a good man, and so far so good, 2.5 years down the line.
Congratulations. Kwach?
She said compromise, and listen to me, my brother. She cannot change you. And if she tries to change you, it's like a bus stop. If you stand there long enough, another one will pass by.
Gee. You've been watching Mentality. Very hot topic on whether married men should continue clubbing. The decision is really up to you. I'm Ian Bohua. Good night.